Dear students, welcome again in this class of mathematics subject. Yesterday we have discussed about the limit, how we can represent the limit, and the values of two types of limit were described yesterday. We have discussed two types of limit yesterday, LHL and RHL. First we have to see about the limits value, how we can calculate the value of limit. Okay, then first I am writing the limit, left hand limit. Here I am writing LHL. Yesterday we have discussed as x tends to c. When we have taken the value of any independent variable x which is tending to c, then what is the effect on the function's value? Okay, then we have discussed limit x tends to c. Okay, यहाँ पे ध्यान दीजिए x का जो मान है किसकी ओर अग्रसर किया, c की ओर टेंड्स टू किया है, लेकिन कौन सी साइड से था, फ्रॉम लेफ्ट साइड. दैट्स व्हाई we have taken here minus sign and function is taken of fx. First we have to remove this inequality. हमें पहले इस inequality को हटाना है, और हमने कल बात की थी इसके बारे में. क्या बात की थी? When x tends to c, when x tends to c minus, it means x is equal to c minus h, as we have discussed earlier. Then if I am taking x tends to c, it means जैसे जैसे x का मान c की ओर मूव करेगा, as x tends to c, then h will always tends to 0. And remember one thing, h tends to 0, and also one thing is also here, h should be greater than 0. Means here two types of conditions given on h. तो h के बारे में क्या कह सकते हैं? ये बहुत ही छोटी राशि है, इज वेरी लेस. कह सकते हैं कि बहुत छोटी राशि है, बहुत छोटा एक मान होगा, इज वेरी लेस वैल्यू बट ऑलवेज पॉजिटिव. ओके, और फिर उसकी बात करी, फिर इसके बाद इसका मान निकाला तो किस प्रकार आया, लिमिट. अब इस इनइक्वालिटी को रिमूव दिस इनइक्वालिटी एंड यूज दिस h tends to 0. Here I am putting h tends to 0, and here the function will be f, the same function we have taken, and the value of x we have to put. What is the value of x? Here the value of x is equal to c minus h. I am putting here c minus h in the place of x. Then in the final situation what we will do, if h is tending to 0, it means h is tending to 0 means h is 0 in the final situation, but exactly h is not equal to 0. We cannot take h is equal to 0, but we are assuming that in the final situation it will be equal to 0. That's why I am putting here the value of h. That's why the function, the limit of function will be shown like this, f of c minus 0. As we discussed earlier, the LHL will be like this. Same we will discuss, we have discussed RHL also. Limit, the same limit is given as limit x tends to c plus. Here I am writing plus sign and here I am writing minus sign. Why? Just think about it. Just because of we are tending to c from right side, that's why this limit is called RHL, means right hand side limit. Then the function will be f of x. First we have to remove this inequality sign. What this inequality says? It says that if x tends to c plus, it means x is equal to c plus h. x is somewhere greater than c. x का जो मान है c से कहीं थोड़ा सा बड़ा है, और हम जैसे टेंडिंग करेंगे x की वैल्यू किसकी ओर, c की ओर. If I am tending, if x tends to c, it means h tends to 0. Here also remember h should be greater than 0. The same thing here we have discussed, and the same thing here will come. Then I am putting here h tends to 0 in the place of x tends to c plus. Then the limit will be in terms of h tends to 0, f of, first put the value of x. What is the value of x? Here you can see x is equal to c plus h. The same thing as we have discussed here, the same thing will come here. What is the same thing? In the final situation h will be 0. h का जो मान है फाइनल सिचुएशन में कितना होगा? 0 होगा. बट आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट h इज एग्जैक्टली इक्वल टू 0. h का मान मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूं कि बिल्कुल एग्जैक्टली 0 होगा. टेंडिंग कर रहा है. टेंडिंग करने का मतलब लेफ्ट साइड से भी कर सकता है और राइट साइड से भी कर सकता है, लेकिन 0 की ओर हमने देखा कि 0 से बड़ा है. इसका मतलब सदैव किस तरफ से टेंडिंग करेगा? राइट साइड से टेंडिंग करेगा. यहां भी देख सकते हैं और यहां भी देख सकते हैं. We can take an example to explain this. How h is greater than 0 and h tending to 0. We will see this by an example. Okay. First we have to show this properly. जब h का मान 0 की ओर अग्रसर है तो उस कंडीशन में f के अंदर ध्यान दीजिए, यहाँ पे h का जो फाइनल सिचुएशन की जो वैल्यू है तो वो रख देनी है. Then put h is equal to 0 here. The function given as f of c plus 0. Here two types of limits are given like this, and then I am discussing about existence of the limit. The existence, this is the note. You can note down this. Existence of limit at x is equal to c. x बराबर c पर जो एग्जिस्टेंस है किसकी? लिमिट की, वो किस प्रकार होगी? At x is equal to c, limit will exist if LHL is equal to RHL. This is the situation of existence of limit at x is equal to c. You have to remember it. आपको ये याद रखना है कि किसी भी सीमा की जो एग्जिस्टेंस है वो किस प्रकार होगी. एग्जिस्टेंस होने के लिए क्या करना है? उस बिंदु पर, उस पॉइंट पर we can calculate two types of limit, LHL and RHL at any point. किसी भी पॉइंट पर टू प्रकार की जो टू टाइप्स ऑफ लिमिट है, कौन कौन सी? LHL और RHL, दोनों को हम कैलकुलेट करें. उसके बाद देखें कि LHL if is there LHL is equal to RHL or not. If both are equal, then we can say there is the limit of function is exist. Otherwise limit will not exist. Okay, then what is the condition when we can say that limit will not exist? There are basically 2 or 3 types of conditions where we can say limit will not exist. How? First condition is most important condition. If LHL is somewhere different and RHL is somewhere different, means both are different, both exist. LHL is also exist and RHL is also exist, but both are not equal. Then we can say the limit will not exist. तो हम सबसे पहला पॉइंट क्या कह सकते हैं? If LHL exists and RHL exists, but LHL is not equal to RHL. This is the first condition of not existence of limit. Following conditions given for not existence of limit. You can remember. Second one, the second point will be here I am saying that limit will exist in only one condition, in which if LHL is equal to RHL. But I am saying limit will not exist when if LHL also exists and RHL is also exist, but LHL is somewhere different from RHL. That's why limit will not exist. In the second point we can say if LHL exists but RHL not exist, then we can say limit will not exist. This is the same point. Sorry, second point. Third point is given as if, and the same thing we can say for LHL and RHL. Means second type we can say either if RHL exists but LHL does not exist, and the third condition is both LHL and RHL not exist. These are three conditions where we can say that limit will not exist. Or in the second way, we can say one thing only, that limit will exist in only one condition, when LHL is equal to RHL and both are finite values. We can say, you can note down. Okay. In this part, we have to discuss about the limit, the values of h. How h should be greater than 0 and how h tending to 0. First, we have to express this one from an example. I am taking an example. You can see here. Okay, first I am writing LHL is equal to limit x tends to c minus f of x is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of c minus h is equal to f of c minus 0. Second one, RHL is equal to limit x tends to c plus f of x is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of c plus h. In the final situation, we can express in like this. Okay, these are two types of limit, and I am expressing the meaning of how h should be greater than 0 and h will always h tending to 0 and h will always greater than 0. How it will express. Okay, take two types of values. First, if we are taking two types of limit, then first we have to assume a value of c. I am assuming the value of c as if I am taking, let us c is equal to 2. One example I am expressing by taking c is equal to 2. Okay, just express on number system, number line. Here I am taking c is equal to 2. And yesterday, as we have discussed, the limit is exist in short interval of any value of c. कि जो वैल्यू होगी, जो लिमिट होगी, वो उसके शॉर्ट इंटरवल में डिफाइन करेगी. Means the boundary of, so here somewhere the boundary of this limit is also exist, and here the boundary of limit somewhere exist. तो दोनों साइड में इसकी बाउंड्री एग्जिस्ट करेगी. तो सबसे पहले क्या करना है, जो वैल्यूज लेते हैं वो इसके नियरेस्ट में पार्ट में लेते हैं. द वैल्यूज इज टेकन नियरर टू दिस टू. हमें क्या करना है कि जो वैल्यू लेनी है वो इसके आसपास लेनी है. तो इसके आसपास कुछ वैल्यूज इधर दिखा दो, कुछ वैल्यूज इधर दिखा दो. आई एम एक्सप्रेसिंग हियर द वैल्यूज बिकॉज आई एम टेकिंग एट लेफ्ट साइड, then value will less than 2. Then here I am taking as 1.99, here I am taking 1.98, and here I am taking 1.97. Somewhere I have taken three types of values just less than or in the short interval to 2. Same in this side, I am taking also 2.01, here I am taking 2.02, and here I am taking 2.03. the interval is starting from here and from here, then here this side will be called as left side limit, left side, and this side I can say this side is right side. First I have to describe this, how h is tending to 0 and h is greater than 0 at left side. Then for left side, what is the effect on h? We have to make a table which can express both type of values h and x, the values of x and h. Here I am taking x and here I am taking the value of h. First you can see here the value will start from, because we have discussed the limit. लिमिट जो होगी वो किस तरफ से मूव करेगी, वो दोनों साइड से मूव करेगी, किसकी तरफ मूव करेगी, टुवर्ड्स द पॉइंट, द गिवन पॉइंट. तो इस साइड से भी इधर आना है, इस साइड से भी इधर आना है, तो हम मूव करेंगे इस साइड में. तो इसका मतलब सबसे पहले ही वैल्यू ये ले लो. तो ये वैल्यू ली तो क्या आ गई, सबसे पहले 1.97 I have taken the value, second one 1.98 and third one 1.99 and fourth one. In the final situation the value will be 2. In the what is the effect on h, we have to see here. Okay, I'm taking as from left side, for left side we know, for left side we can see x tends to c minus. लेफ्ट साइड के लिए जो टेंडिंग है वो देख सकते हो क्या हो रहा है, x टेंड्स टू c माइनस हो रहा है. तो इसका मतलब x टेंडिंग टू c माइनस हो गया. तो इसको सही तरीके से लिखेंगे, कैसे लिखेंगे, क्योंकि वैल्यू क्या है, what the value of c I am taking, the value of c is taken as 2, then we have to put here x tends to 2 minus. Exactly how can I explain this? Earlier we have discussed, if x tends to 2 minus, it means x is equal to 2 minus h. Then the value of x will be calculated from this expression, and then find the value of x in terms of find the value of h in terms of x. Then you can take this h to this side and x this side. It means h is equal to 2 minus x, and put all the values. First I am taking as x is equal to 1.97. Okay, then if I am taking x is equal to 1.97, it means h will be 2 minus 1.97 means 0.03. Here the value is obtained 0.03. क्या वैल्यू फाइंड आउट हुई है 0.03. सेकेंड पार्ट में if I am taking x as 1.98, if x is equal to 1.98, it means h will be, if I am subtracting 1.98 from 2, then the value will obtain 0.02. We have to express it here in the table. Third one, if I am taking x as 1.99, if x is equal to 1.99, then the value of h will be obtained by 2 minus 1.99, it means 0.01. Here the value will obtain 0.01. And in this final situation, if x is tending to 2 from this side, in the final situation x will be equal to 2. Then what is the value? If x is equal to 2, it means h is. अच्छा, एक चीज देखिए, हम यहाँ पे दिखा रहे हैं कि x का जो मान है किसकी ओर मूव कर रहा है, 2 की ओर, लेकिन x is not exactly equal to 2. हम ये अच्छे से जानते हैं. तो x का मान कभी भी इसके इक्वल नहीं होगा, तो ये पार्ट इसका रिमूव कर दीजिए. और होगा भी तो कितना होने वाला है, इन द फाइनल सिचुएशन वी कैन से, okay, I am writing here in the final situation, if I am taking x is equal to 2, then the value will be here. This is not the compulsory part, I am expressing like this. Okay, the value will obtain by 0. It means from this table we can clearly see what we are watching here. We are seeing here that h is tending to 0. It means I can say h is tends to 0, and second one, h is always positive. You can see here clearly. Then second one condition is h should be greater than 0. This is the condition for left side. The same part we can discuss for right side. For right side. Okay, we have to check what is the effect on h if we are moving from right side. Then I am taking this part. Then this part I am taking. Then first prepare a table. Here I am taking the value of x same as this table. Okay. First I am starting from this side. Then from this point I have to start. अगर मैं इस पॉइंट से स्टार्ट, सबसे पहले ये वैल्यू पुट अप करनी है. वैल्यू सबसे पहले क्या थी? 2.03. उसके बाद जैसे इसकी तरफ टेंडिंग कर रहे हैं तो नेक्स्ट वैल्यू क्या आएगी? 2.02. हियर द नेक्स्ट वैल्यू विल बी 2.02. थर्ड वैल्यू क्या आएगी यहाँ पे? 1.99. तो यहाँ पे हो गया कितना? 1.9 नॉट 1.99. थर्ड वैल्यू वी कैन सी हियर डायरेक्टली 2.01. और in the final situation we can take the value 2, but we are not exactly taking. Just I'm just expressing how we can calculate these values. Okay, यहाँ पे वैल्यू क्या आएगी? सबसे पहले ये देखो, for right side I can express x tends to c plus. What is the value of c? As we have taken c is equal to 2. Then I am putting here x tends to 2 plus. Earlier we have discussed if x tends to 2 minus, it means if x tends to 2 plus, it means x is equal to 2 plus h. From here find out the value of h in terms of x. Here I can express h is equal to x minus 2. Okay, put all the values of x and from one by one find out the value of h. First I have to put the value 2.03. If x is equal to 2.03, it means h is equal to what? The value of h will be, I am subtracting 2 from x, and what is the value of x? 2.03. 2.03 minus 2, it means h will be 0.03. Here I can express 0.03. In the next part, if I am taking x is equal to 2.02, it means h is equal to 2.02 minus 2, it means 0.02. Here the value will be 2.02. In the next part, if x is equal to 2.01, it means h is equal to 0.01. What is the value? 0.01. Or in the final situation, as we can take x is equal to 2, but exactly we are not taking 2, but just expressing how is the value of h is tending to 0. That's why I am just preparing this, I am writing this table. Okay, if x is equal to 2, it means h is equal to 0. I can write here 0. You can clearly see here what is the value? H is tending to 0. As we are moving towards 2, then the value of h is also tending to 0. It means h is tending to 0 and h is greater than 0. The same part here we are discussed. The both types of table, you can from both types of table you can clearly see that what is the effect on h if we are tending to the value of c from both sides, from left side and from right side. Then you can write here, and the next part we will discuss in the next class. Thank you. If you have any doubt for this class, you can ask me by typing any comment in the comment box. We can discuss it in the later classes. Okay, thank you. कितने मिनट